feel like things got really crazy last night.
I hate parties,
Mm,
Samantha.
I do too. Honestly, I feel like I'm like, always under so much pressure. Like, I don't know why, but I've always felt this like intense pressure in social situations to entertain others.
Why do we go to those things?
Well, there's not much else to do, you know? Like, what are you supposed to do otherwise? Stay home?
I
Read
hate
books?
staying home.
I hate staying home. It's not very fun. I don't feel very entertained. But I don't
No,
know.
no, but yeah, last night, I mean, where did the chickens come from?
That's what I'm saying. Like 1 minute, I'm just having a drink, chit chatting with Roger and Sam. The next minute I look around and I'm surrounded by like 70 chickens.
There
Like
was there was at least 100 in there. Hundreds of chickens.
my question is, how did they sneak them in without anybody noticing? It was like they apparated. You know? I don't know.
I, I,
All I can say though is like Monica really does know how to throw quite like a memorable party.
it was certainly memorable. It was certainly memorable. The whole fire department was there by the end.
Yeah, but the thing that was funny about the fire, I mean, did you stay around long enough to see they were actually strippers?
No, no, I left. I left before the
Mm, mm.
strippers.
Oh,
Fuck!
that's when things really went nuts.
That's
Yeah.
the only thing I love. Damn it!
Well, it was great. Like for one, like tiny, like sliver of a moment, everybody's eyes were on the strippers, and I didn't feel like I needed to like be dancing or laughing or clapping or doing anything, and it was great. I felt anonymous.
So, are you saying that we need to start going to strip clubs? That's
Yeah, that's a really great idea. Or like, yeah, no, basically strip clubs. I mean, other than that, I feel like I will always be the center of attention.
how have we not talked about this?
Well, I mean, the idea only occurred to me when I saw those firemen shimmying up and down those poles they were on with them. So,
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
But I
Love
felt
fun.
bad because nobody ended up clearing up those chickens.
You think they're still there?
Oh, definitely. I wonder if Monica is like having a big omelet or something for breakfast today.
So Todd, welcome to your Zen hour. I've heard you're very angry. You've been very angry recently.
I have a headache.
Okay, so we're going to try and work through that headache. Can you take a deep breath with me? Just a bit of a deep breath. Yes, that's it. This is another deep breath. There's a yeah. Okay, that's good. Todd, you've been coming to these practice sessions, these serenity sessions with me for a while now.
Months.
Months, yes.
Costing a fortune.
I am normally one of the best, but I don't feel like you're making much progress. If I am honest, and I mean it. I hate to say it, but it's probably not me. It's probably you.
I don't like breathing. You asked me to breathe too much. And I told you, Dave, the first day that I don't like breathing. We should maybe try some other exercises. I don't like the lights in here and they hurt my eyes. And your shirt's too bright.
I- It's we've had this conversation, Todd. This shirt just highlights my naturally rose tinted view of the world. Okay, and Todd, we've had this conversation. You should embrace instead of resist. There you go, Todd. There you go.
Listen, I have to keep going to these sessions because my mother says if I don't work on my anger problem, she's going to kick me out of the house.
Well, yes. I mean, Julie, as you know, Julie is a personal friend of mine, which is why I even agreed to have you on, Todd. But this is just not working. Honestly, Todd, you're bringing me down, Todd. Todd, I dread every session that we have. I'm just going to be Todd. Todd is such a downer. He's such a downer. And Todd, I am going to therapy because of you, Todd. it's as much as you make. Todd, I usually am a pretty, level-headed kind of guy, and you make me angry, Todd. You make me angry. What about that, Todd?
Well, that's just a little hurtful, Doc. I'll be honest with you. That really kind of hits home. I think for the first time in my life, I'm not angry. I think seeing how angry I made you makes me happy. This is great.
Todd, good for you.
Is this a breakthrough?
Sure, Todd. Sure.
Turn off those damn lights.
Okay, session is over, Todd. Thank you so much, Todd. Thank you. See you next week. I honestly feel like there's just too much bottled up potential inside of me.
You've got a lot of different emotions.
I think so. I mean, honestly, if I'm talking to you straight, the reason why
always trust a clown.
I can always have heard I can always talk straight to a clown.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those reverse psychology things. But the reason I wear pink is I always wanted to be a ballerina. Ever since I was a little boy, I said I wanted to be a ballerina. I wanted to be a ballerina. I want to be a ballerina, Dad. I want to be a ballerina. And he was like, no, son, you can't be a ballerina. You must be an engineer first. And I was like, but Dad, what I really want to be is a ballerina. And then, engineer.
Compromise with therapy. Yeah. Well, I don't know if this will do the trick, but I know a troupe of stripper firemen that I could hook you up with. They do a lot of dancing.
And I mean, red is nearly pink.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. And it's very graceful the way they shimmy. So maybe that's the answer.
You know what? You hook me up with one of those firemen, and I'll go up with a therapy session. What's that?
That sounds wonderful.
You have a deal.